Namaste, angels. This is the daily reading for today, February 12th. The moon is in Taurus. Some of us may be experiencing some things connected to that, especially since Mars Mars is approaching Taurus. It's not quite there yet, but Uranus is there as well. Anyway, we're going to begin with the year 1700, when the Great Northern War begins in Northern Europe between Denmark, Norway, Saxony, and Russia, and the Swedish Empire. 1912, the last Qing emperor of China, Puyi, abdicates after losing the support of the Chinese people and thus the mandate of heaven. 1947, French fashion designer Christian Dior presents his influential collection named the, quote, new look, end quote. 1999, U.S. President Bill Clinton is acquitted by the Senate in his impeachment trial. 2001, NEAR, or NEAR, Shoemaker spacecraft touchdown in the quote-unquote saddle region of 433 Eros, becoming the first spacecraft to land on an asteroid. 2013, North Korea allegedly conducts its third nuclear test, saying it was a nuclear device that could be weaponized. Did you know Henry Highland Garnet becomes the first African-American minister to preach the U.S. House of Representatives? He talks about the end of slavery on February 12th, in 1865, which is 9/11 or 11. Famous birthdays: Cotton Mather, Abraham Lincoln, Charles Darwin. I posted some stuff on my Facebook today about Darwin Day. I'm a science geek like that. It's kind of sad, actually. Bill Russell and Raymond Kurzweil. Would you believe Pope Francis meets Patriarch Kirill in Havana? It's the first meeting between Catholic and Russian Orthodox church heads for nearly 1,000 years. This happened on February 12th in 2016. Famous weddings. Maria Theresa Habsburg marries French Stephanus, the Emperor Francois I. Famous deaths. Ethan Allen, Immanuel Kant, James Cash Penney, that's J.C. Penney, Charles M. Schultz, and Tom Landry. Tom Landry was an NFL head coach. He was regarded as one of the greatest and most innovative coaches in NFL history. He created many new formations and methods, such as the 4-3 defense. His 29 years as the coach of one team, the Dallas Cowboys, are an NFL record, along with his 20 consecutive winning seasons. Both of those 11s, of course, 29 years, 20 consecutive seasons. He won 2 Super Bowls, so another 11. The titles were Super Bowl 6 and Super Bowl 12, which is 2 6s. Also winning the 5 NFC titles and 13 divisional titles. 13, of course, 4, 11, 11. He compiled a 270 to 178 record, the third most wins of all time for an NFL coach. He also won 20, all of these 11s for him, career playoff games, the most in NFL history. He was born on September 11th, which is 9/11 or 11, in 1924 in Mission, Texas, USA, and was a rat on the Chinese zodiac and a Virgo. He died on February 12th in the year 2000 of leukemia at the age of 75. Charles M. Schultz was American and a cartoonist. He wrote the comic strip Peanuts. He was born on November 26th in 1922 in Minneapolis, Minnesota, USA, and was a Sagittarius. He died on February 11th in the year 2000 at the age of 77 of complications from colon cancer. James Cash Penney was a department store founder and an American. He founded J.C. Penney stores. He was born on September 16th, which is the anniversary of Tupac's death, in the year 1875 in Hamilton, Missouri, USA, and was a Virgo. He died on February 12th in 1971 at the age of 95 of a heart attack. Wait, no, September 16th. That is not. That's somebody else's death. Tupac's is 9/13. I think I've done this before. Oh, you know why? Probably I did it before, but somebody is 9/16, somebody important. But I know why I've done it before. His birthday is the 16th, June 16th. Anniversary is 9/13. In any case, that's not important. We're talking about J.C. Penney. Immanuel Kant was a philosopher, German, a central figure in modern philosophy. His major contribution was to synthesize the then contrasting philosophical approaches of rationalism and empiricism. Kant's most famous works are Critiques, The Critique of Pure Reason in 1781 and 1787, and then Critique of Practical Reason in 1788, and Critique of the Power of Judgment in 1790. At first, his work received little attention, but by 1788 or 888, whole journals were devoted to debating their worth. Kant lived virtually his life in Königsberg, where he was famous for brilliant lectures and his strict daily routines. He was born on April 22nd, or 4/4, in 1724 in Königsberg, East Prussia, and was a Taurus. He died on February 12th in 1804 at the age of 79. And Ethan Allen was an American revolutionary and a war patriot, best known as one of the founders of the U.S. state of Vermont and for the capture of Fort Ticonderoga early in the American Revolutionary War. He was born on January 10th in 1738 in Litchfield, Connecticut, USA, and was a Capricorn. He died on February 12th in 1789 at the age of 51 of apoplectic fit. Going back up to the birthdays, Raymond Kurzweil is an inventor and an author, American. He's called a restless genius by the Wall Street Journal. He's been involved with numerous inventions in the field of optical character recognition, text-to-speech synthesis, electronic instruments, and speech recognition technology. In addition to this, he has authored numerous books on AI, transhumanism, and futurism. He was born on February 12th in 1948 in New York City, New York, USA, and is 71 years old, a rat on the Chinese zodiac and an Aquarius. Bill Russell, the real king of sports, not Tom Brady and his 6 rings. Bill Russell has 11 championship rings. He is the record holder in all sports in all the world in that capacity. A basketball player, American, 5-time NBA most valuable player, born on February 12th in 1934 in West Monroe, Louisiana, USA. He is 85 years old, a rooster on the Chinese zodiac and an Aquarius. Charles Darwin was a naturalist in English, extremely controversial at the time. Darwin's theories now underpin much of modern thought in the natural world. Darwin established that all species of life have descended over time from common ancestors. In a joint publication with Alfred Russel Wallace, they introduced the idea that this branching pattern of evolution resulted from a process that he called natural selection, in which the struggle for existence has a similar effect to the artificial selection involved in selective breeding. Darwin published this theory of evolution through natural selection in his book On the Origins of Species in 1859. The theory was supported with compelling evidence from his journeys around the world. By the 1870s, the scientific community and much of the general public had accepted Darwin's theory of evolution as fact. He was born on February 12th in 1809 or 99 in Shrewsbury, Shropshire, United Kingdom, and was an Aquarius. He died on April 19th in 1882 at the age of 73 of anginal attacks and heart failure. Abraham Lincoln was the 16th U.S. president and American, a Republican, and member of the House of Representatives from Illinois' 7th District prior. So he's got a lot of 7s going already. The 16th president, 16 equals 7, of course, and he was from the 7th District. a member of the Illinois House of Representatives. His presidential term went from March 4th in 1861 to April 15th in 1865, which is 9/11 or 11. He was preceded by James Buchanan and succeeded by Andrew Johnson. Regularly regarded as one of the great American presidents, Abraham Lincoln became president in 1861 amid crisis over slavery in the Union. Shortly after his election, 7 southern states, so there's another 7, seceded and formed the Confederate States, beginning the American Civil War. An incredibly astute politician, Lincoln outmaneuvered several political enemies in this time. His oratory and writing appealed to the American people, particularly his Gettysburg Address, which became an iconic endorsement of democracy and republicanism. As the war came to an end, Lincoln made several moves to abolish slavery. In 1863 or 9/9, he issued the Emancipation Proclamation, which made more than 3 million slaves free. In early 1865 or 9/11 or 11, he pushed Congress to pass the 13th Amendment to the Constitution, which permanently ended slavery. Well, not permanently, because then they made the 14th Amendment, and that allows you to take slaves again if they go to jail. Anybody that goes to jail can be enslaved, and that's why the jails are full of mostly black people or people of color, so they can be re-enslaved and work for pennies. In any case, shortly before the end of the conflict, John Wilkes Booth assassinated Lincoln as he watched a play at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C. Lincoln's actions preserved the Union and pulled the United States through its greatest political, military, and moral crisis. He was born on February 12th in 1809 in Hodgenville, Kentucky, USA, and was an Aquarius. He died on April 15th, tax day, in 1865, 9/11 or 11, at the age of 56, 11, of assassination. And the reason Black History Month is in February, or at least in part, is because of his birthday and what he did for slavery, although, it wasn't intentionally to be doing something for Black people, it had that positive effect. And not only his birthday, but also Frederick Douglass, whose birthday is in a couple days. All right, moving on from that. The last birthday, Cotton Mather, was American, a socially and politically influential New England Puritan minister. He is often remembered for his role in the Salem witch trials. He was born on February 12th in 1663 in Boston, Massachusetts, USA, and was an Aquarius. He died on February 13th in 1728 at the age of 65. He was the last one, as I mentioned. All right. So today we got massage, try again, and cocktail. That sounds kind of familiar from the day before. Massage, still here. Also, buy shoes. And yes, some of us may need to buy shoes for a date. The massage may be part of that too, with Valentine's Day approaching. Yes, maybe your response to, the proposed date. That's what I'm getting today. Very happy vibes. In any case, we're beginning with the Ace of Winter. So maybe this is the restart of something that had, a relationship or something, that had gone through some difficulty, maybe broken up or whatever, getting back together right in time for Valentine's Day. Or some other new start after some difficulty in your life. Implementation of your brilliant new idea. May get off to a rocky start, but keep going. The challenges will help you to refine your plan and reshape your goals into something even better. Opening to the King of Autumn was compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, and grounded. Everything's going to turn out great. Projects will be stunningly successful. Exciting new career opportunities are possible, and money or resources that come your way will be invested wisely. The King of Autumn is a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, or someone likened to those traits. Yeah. Ace of... Just saw the 3. It's about abundance that's earned. The 3 of Earth. And opening to the Princess of Spring. Energetic, outgoing, optimistic, and creative. A Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo. Creative opportunities that you feel passionate about are fluttering your way. Personal growth and broadened horizons will spark fresh and original ideas. Ace of Winter and Major Arcana card Justice, number 8. Fair and just decisions will be made after all the evidence is received impartially. Have compassion for others and try to see all sides of a disagreement. Major Arcana card Justice represents the sign of Libra. So it may be connected to this Ace of Winter. And it's the 10 of Autumn. Contentment comes from knowing that your finances are secure and your family's material needs are taken care of. It's important to honor traditions and to have pride in your heritage and the accomplishments of your ancestors. Somebody may be getting out of jail, or not going to jail. You know, they could be divorced too. Jail was the first thing I felt with this 10 of Autumn. I guess on the heels of the Justice card. There also could be some sort of estate issue, some sort of financial settlement that's finally done. It was a rough road too. And, you know, maybe the money's about to be dispersed. Overall energy is the King of Summer, warm-hearted, devoted, loving, and faithful. A trustworthy person or relationship enters your life. You may receive wise and compassionate advice from someone who speaks directly from the heart. The King of Summer is a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, or someone likened to those traits or attributes. Crowning the masculine, it is the 4 of Spring. Very nice. It's time to kick back, relax, and to celebrate all that you have. Joy arises from success in your career, the completion of a project, or again, completion of a jail term or something. Returning home could be what this is. Or a very happy home life in general. This card, you know, also can be about commitment, having nothing at all to do with jail, especially with the overall energy of the King of Summer. Commitment, marriage, even proposals, people getting engaged, moving in together. Underneath it, it's upside down, but the Prince of Summer is also there. So the King and the Knight. Wow. Okay. Surrounding the masculine, Major Arcana card, the Wheel. Expect a sudden positive change in your life. You can now move forward and make great progress. So I think like a judge, you know, banging down the gavel is a sudden positive change and says, okay, case dismissed or case over, or I'm signing off. You can have your money, settlement granted, or whatever. That is for some. Maybe getting a new home, so you're signing off, the realtor is signing off, the other person, the bank is signing off, they're giving you the loan. All of those kind of things are possible. I just see like some kind of, yeah, like contracts or something, legal contracts, agreements. It's good stuff though. It's good stuff. The 4 of Wands is a home and family and, you know, just a love, home and hearth type of energy card. And the Wheel in your favor, you know, it doesn't get much better than that. We're talking about Jupiter, ruler of Sagittarius, luck, karma, you know, like good karma paying off also attached to the energy of Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, so maybe that ace of swords from the beginning, and Taurus. Like I said, today there's a Taurus moon. Masculine subconscious. Speaking of Taurus, it's the 4 of autumn. Be cautious about living a life of extremes or seeing things in black and white terms. Consider, for example, whether you're spending too much versus hoarding your wealth, or giving too much emotionally versus building up walls that keep people out. Crowning the feminine, it's another 4. We got a 4 here, 4 here, 4 here. We just need one here now. Major Arcana card, the Emperor, also could be a Scorpio. Or maybe attached to Aries energy, Mars. Structure and organization are important right now. Don't be afraid to take on a leadership role, as you have much wisdom to offer. This could be something going on with the feminine's father, or a father figure, a boss or something in her life, also coming into contact with some sort of, government agency or, large corporation or something on her part. And maybe her signing some contracts or something going on in her life too. Feminine surrounded by the Ace of Autumn. You can expect a windfall of abundance, such as money, timely assistance, a serendipitous meeting, or rewarding advice. You may be offered a fabulous new job, right? I said this could be your boss, or a promotion, or the prospect of a profitable business venture or investment. And like I said, it could be some sort of large corporation or government entity or something, and you signing a contract of your own, feminine. We have it mirroring the masculine's wheel. So both archetypes extremely abundant on or around this day. Something good coming in for both. Feminine subconscious. It is not another 4. It is an 8. You feel that there's more to life than what you're living. So it's time to move on. You may be moving from a situation that isn't good for you, or perhaps you're being drawn to what could make you happy or would make you happy. Either way, you're in control. And she could be moving, period. This Ace of Autumn that's coming in could be an asset, could be a new home, new apartment, or the money to get one, or, to travel, to go someplace else, or moving for a company, for a new job. Crowning. Major Arcana card, Strength. True strength is displayed through kindness, forgiveness, and compassion. You have tremendous personal power and courage. So whatever you're facing that's new, sometimes new stuff can be scary, even if it's good, you will have, the capacity to deal with everything that comes your way. Major Arcana card, Strength, represents the sign of Leo. At the foundation, the root. So this is what got it started. Again, it could be Jupiter, courtesy of Jupiter, or Mars. It's crossing the wheel. There's your Jupiter. It's mirroring Strength. Could be the sun that sent this. Ruler of the sign of Leo. Right here, or this Mars, the representative of the Emperor. Or it could be a person down here. As above, so below. Person down here, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Maybe direct fire sign, or someone like that. That brought you to this, led you to this time, this space. Or again, maybe a Scorpio. They could be coming through fiery, also ruled by Mars, so that's their fire. An opportunity arises that needs your attention right away. Moving quickly, is important, yet there's nothing you can't handle if you follow your inner guidance. So you may have to choose quickly. You want this new job? Because if we need to fill it right away. And if you don't, I'm going to have to offer it to somebody else. But I want it to come to you first. You want this opportunity? You want the house? They're on the phone. There's several other people that, enter the bid. Do you want it? Or do you want to accept the offer that was made to you on something? That can be the case too. Similar for the masculine. Abundance coming in. Or it could be abundance of love also. Right? A new person entering your life, maybe a fire sign or a water sign, maybe most specifically of the water, a Scorpio. coming your way at the heart of the matter. Ooh, the 3 of Winter. Sadness is a part of life, but you don't have to endure it alone. You may need a little time to heal, but once you work your way through the emotions, you'll be stronger than before. So this is something from the past. And for some, like I said, it could have something to do with somebody who passed away. And there's some sort of inheritance or something that is coming in. Maybe one's father. You lost your father. The money is coming. You're going to move on from that time. Not move on from your father, obviously, but move on from that period of where you had to be focused on what was going on here. Or the father of your children. And this can be specifically for, you know, it's over here with the feminine. The father of your children, your own father. That's why it requires strength also to face it. They may have died in August, like during the time of Leo. And now, because that, oh, okay. I'm looking at the lion and I heard August and saw August and I'm going, why August with this? But probably because Leo falls in August. And then as I was speaking to you about that, I looked down and remembered that the 8 of summer is here too, is another 8. Because that's really what I was feeling like, the 8th month. He may have died in August, and which could possibly make him a Virgo also. Not necessarily a Leo. Not that any of that is necessarily important. I'm just sharing with you what's coming to me. And these are things you never get over. But because time has passed, we're talking about August 2018. Here we are, February 2019. Anything that he left behind for you, that you are the heir to, you're collecting it now, and that's going to help you to move on also, you know, and move on to better times. And for those for whom that is not the situation, because it's not going to be that intense for everybody, obviously, this can also be something from moving on. We were, you know, from a time when money was not flowing. Abundance was not flowing. You know, we were broke. We were struggling. Maybe something with the home. Maybe we'd been in danger of even losing the home or something. But no more, right? Things are improving around us greatly. Some could be going to court for something like that, though. And again, like winning with strength in the Emperor. Some sort of fight. I don't know why I kept feeling legal stuff, but yeah. But I will take a look at the 3 of Winter, and we can see further clarified, see how it turns out, or more so to what it's connected for the majority. And it is the 10 of Autumn that's back. So again, this was something having to do with family and or like money, family money, legacy, heritage, and at least for the feminine, probably having to do with your father more so than your mother. All right. Further advice to the masculine, it is this Virgo energy. So again, yeah, the male, something that went on with a male, he may have passed away, a Virgo, and something's going to be coming through. I just have to, whoever that's for, I have to get that out. All right. The Princess of Autumn is cheerful, reliable, intelligent, and mischievous. A wonderful opportunity related to work or education, such as a promotion or scholarship, is coming your way. Seize this chance to learn everything or something. I said everything exciting. Something, well, maybe everything exciting. Something exciting. or to start a more rewarding and uplifting career. So work or something could be coming the masculine's way too. Or this could, again, have something to do with a direct earth sign in your life that's going to be particularly significant. A Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, or someone likened to those traits or attributes. And feminine for us, the 10 of winter. So again, that struggle that we're going through, the difficult times there, coming to an end. Something that we were having trouble with, there was a trying time for us, is coming to an end. The end of a career path, project, or relationship brings feelings of mixed joy and sadness. And that's what we've seen here, right? With the 3 of Swords and the 10 of Autumn. It could be something like that, like leaving a job that you've been at for a long time because you got a promotion or whatever, or they're moving you, you're moving away, or they're moving you away. You know, so there's some sadness there, but there's also excitement about the Ace of Autumn that you're moving on to. It's that sort of feeling. So joy and sadness mixed. Relief, like finally I've made it, I've arrived. But also disappointment. I'm sure I'm gonna miss those folks back there in my old neighborhood, or you know, my old job, or I'm still going to miss, of course, if it was a passing, a death, that, you know, loved one. But I'm glad this is over. I'm glad that the estate's being settled or whatever. You know, you understand what I'm saying? Put aside your fears about these changes and trust that a brighter future awaits. A future that looks like the Ace of Autumn. So that's pretty awesome. All right. I hope that you guys have enjoyed the daily. I'll be back tomorrow. Namaste.